Hi, this is Jason Robinson. I'm the owner of Golden Rule Auto Sales. Just wanted to take a minute here to go over this really nice Suburban with you. One of the things that I like to do that I don't know of any other dealer that does it to the extent that I do. I like to go around and point out, you know, little blemishes and such that you're going to have on a used vehicle. I mean, there has to be a general understanding that it is a used vehicle. You know, so at the end of the day, there's going to be little things, but a lot of my customers have, when they buy off of me, they have a vehicle shipped, you know, across the country, and disappointed that you weren't aware of something. At the end of the day, this is an extremely clean Suburban. It is black, so there are going to be little things that you're going to notice on it that you wouldn't notice on a different color. They look sharp, you know, but they need to be buffed from time to time. There's no rust, there's no wrecks, there's no dents, there isn't even really any dings, just a couple little scuffs and stuff here and there. That what I would recommend doing is getting some black wax from AutoZone for $5, and you put the black wax on and wipe it off, and you do that once or twice a year and you're good to go. Most of these scratches only go into the clear coat, and the way that you can know if it's gone deeper than the clear coat is if you put your thumbnail on the scratch and your thumbnail won't get caught on it, then it's just a clear coat scratch. You can rub that out. If it goes into, your thumbnail goes into the scratch, then it's gone through the clear coat, and in which case you can put the black wax on, it'll cover it up really nice. This right here is this isn't a scratch, this is a buff. This would rub out with some good compound. We sell these Suburbans as fast as we get them, so we don't even have them detailed anymore because we sell them so fast, but that should rub out with compound. There's a little bit of a nick right there. Again, you could get one of those little bottles at AutoZone for $10 of black GM paint and touch that up. Let's see here. A couple very minor nicks here and there that are smaller than the size of a pen. There's a little scuff there. That would buff out. That would buff out. Very, very minor. Really the only thing to apologize for on the vehicle, other than a little, you know, nick here and a little, you know, scratch there, it looks like somebody pulled into their garage and maybe they caught the corner of the garage. It's not dented, it's not cracked at all. There's a little bit of a scuff right here. The vast majority of that would come off with a good buffer. It kind of comes up to here, so it's like right there, and then there's a little scuff right there. It's not dented at all. It just needs buffed really well. You got your bug, you know, your bug stains on the front bumper from bugs hitting it throughout the years. That'll buff off. There's a couple little nicks and stuff on that. The hood's in great shape. There's no dings on the hood at all, and so overall, this side for the year, it's above normal. You know, it's above average condition. The rims are in great shape. A lot of times these rims have curb rash on them from people rubbing up against the side with a curb, and it doesn't have any curb rash. There's no pitting. There's no the chrome's all on there. Sometimes the chrome peels off. It's not doing that at all. These chromes are all good. All these chrome pieces are good. This rim's really good. And the tires, brand new tires come at 10/32. These are around 8. So they're every bit, you know, 80% good to go on them. So you're not going to need tires for a long time to come. And I'll show you the other side. Okay, go over here and show you this side of the vehicle as well. Let's see here. This is a little scuff. The majority of that would buff out, and then the black wax would take care of the rest. Black wax would take care of that. Very small little, like 1/4 inch by, it's not even as thick as my fingernail right there. Very small right there, about a 1/2 inch. Again, that'll buff out. This is a little hairline scratch. My fingernail won't fit through. In fact, that's just rubbing out right there. So that, yeah, that'll just rub out with some compound. Same with that. We used to have a full-time detailer, but it's hard to find trustworthy labor. And then we hired detailers, but then we had people wanting to buy cars and they were stuck at the detailers for a week. So now we just, you know, we'll just price them 150 bucks lower if you want to have it, you know, professionally detailed, or if you do it yourself. I mean, you could do this one yourself with black wax and a little, you know, one of those little Walmart spinners that spins the pad. Little scratch right there that would buff out. Again, no dents, no rust, no dings. Just looked like somebody had a narrow garage and from time to time they just would nick it a little bit. There's a little one right here. Again, this should buff out. And this has got a few little scuffs on it, not scratches but scuffs. These will fill in with that black wax. You should be able to buff a lot of that out, but looks like they may have bumped the garage again. It's not dented or cracked. It just looks like a few times they may have bumped into the back of their garage. Back bumper's in good shape. Of course, it does have the tow package right there. It just has that cover, which I'll take a picture of that later. Tailgate's in good shape. There's no cracks in the windows at all. No star chips or anything like that. And again, these tires here, they're around 7/30 seconds or so, 8/30 seconds at the most. This is a curb stopper, and it's scratched up a little bit there, like somebody didn't know where the curb was, you know. And what this does is it bends to prevent somebody from hitting this. It gets your attention, so you stop, and so it's kind of scratched, but you're not even going to see that when you're standing up. So I'll do some video here of the inside. Of course, this is the this has the flex fuel. If you know, you can use the E85 ethanol fuel. It's a lot cheaper, save you some money on your gas bill. And it is an LTZ, so it's more loaded up than the normal ones. And I'll shoot the hood here for you now. Okay, as far as the engine, obviously the engine is quiet. There's no ticks, there's no knocks. Exhaust is quiet. Tranny shifts out the way it's supposed to. 4x4 works. Air conditioning works. There's no signs that this was ever in a wreck. It's got the original fenders and hood. This is the original core, so you're good to go there. Of course, it comes fully certified, 125-point inspection, needing absolutely nothing mechanically. And you can also purchase. We sell different aftermarket warranties. You can get anywhere from 1 year all the way up. We offer a 5-year, 100,000-mile warranty. That's 5 additional years from the time you purchase it, and 100,000 additional miles from the time you purchase it. There's various different types of warranties: engine, tranny, drivetrain warranties, and then there's very extensive warranties that include air, electrical. They're close to bumper. So if you want some prices on those, feel free to give me a call, and I can give you some different options with that. So as you can see here, this has all the 4 cordless headphones and the remote for both DVD players. The thing I love about these Suburbans is it has the in-dash DVD player. So not that it's a good thing for the driver to watch videos while they're driving, obviously on a long trip, but you know, the front passenger can have their own screen up here, and they can watch movies along with the passenger middle row and the passengers in the rear. They each have their own screen, so it's in-dash DVD player. A lot of the Suburbans don't have the in-dash DVD player. They have the back one in the middle. This one has front, middle, and rear, which isn't as common as you would think. So Got all the original manuals here, the manual for the vehicle, the navigation manual, XM satellite, all your warranty info, your paint codes, all that's included here. And then it comes with one key and one key fob. The key fob I'll show later has the power rear hatch and all that. I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, as far as the interior of this vehicle, there are absolutely no apologies whatsoever cosmetically. For the seats, there's no cracks in the leather, there's no stuffing coming out, there isn't even really wrinkles. These seats are in excellent shape. It does have the airbags in the seat here, as you can see. I'll try to zoom in here where it'll actually focus. So the seat airbags are here, along with the head airbags on the side as well, and obviously both front airbags. Power seats work on both sides, recline, lumbar all work, automatic lights, and then this has the two-wheel drive, and then you can switch it into auto. And usually what will happen with the auto is it'll be in all-wheel drive until you get to about 40 miles an hour, and then it'll shut off to save on gas. And if you're in a bad snowstorm, if you're towing something big, you can go into 4 high. If you get stuck, you can go down into 4 low. One of the things I like about this specific Suburban here, and not only does this one have it, most Suburbans don't, but because it's an LTZ, it has air-conditioned seats and heated seats. Great feature. Another great feature is it has the turn signals in the rear view mirrors here. Also has the sensor there, the blind spot sensor. If somebody's in your blind spot, that will light up and tell you they're in that blind spot area. Another great feature about these, if you have a 2-car garage and somebody's on the other side and it's a little tight because of how big these are, you hit this button here and it folds that whole mirror in, and it folds the whole mirror in over there. So that gives you a good 22 inches of width to get into the garage, and then you back out of the garage, and then once you've backed out, you just hit this button and it folds the entire mirror out. And that's in addition to the fact, obviously, that it has power mirrors as well. So it's the whole unit folding in, not just the mirror. Another great feature about these, especially if your husband is tall and maybe the wife is a little bit shorter, you can set this button here and it'll set the power mirrors on both sides and the seat. And so when you get in the vehicle, you hit this button here and it'll move the seat and the mirrors exactly where you need them to be. This vehicle has 88,000 miles on it. I'm sorry, 83,000 miles. And as you can see here, there are no lights on in the dash. This is obviously a seat belt light because I don't have my seat belt on because I'm doing the video here. So a lot of times when you're buying a vehicle like this, it's really important to ask the dealer when you're on the phone, you know, looking at a vehicle on the other side of the country, are there any lights on the dash? And a lot of times they may not even know because they're really not diligent. And so you may get to the other side of the country, or you may have a vehicle shipped to you and it may have an airbag light on, it may have an ABS light on, it may have a check engine light on. As you can see here, this has no lights on whatsoever. This is what it looks like when you turn the headlights on. And as you can see here, all of my gauges are where they're supposed to be. And so you're good to go with that. This has the cruise right here, and then it has the Bluetooth. You can hook your iPhone or Android up to this, and you can talk on the phone through your Bluetooth, hands-free. You just you hit that button, you say call my boss or call wife, it'll just call them. You don't even have to look down at your phone, you don't have to dial anything, it's a lot safer. You also can control your sources here with navigation, radio, XM, DVD. You can even plug in your iPhone or USB right into that port right there, and you can listen to you know, all of your an extra cigarette lighter in there for your phone. You can control the volume from here. This is your computerized information center. All kinds of options with this as well. Again, as I've already shown, this is the in-dash DVD, and then you can go to nav, and you've got your full nav right there. You can also go to source, and you have your normal radio, you have your XM radio, you have your aux, all kinds of options. This is an extremely awesome stereo system. You have dual climate control, power pedals. Again, if you set yours very low because you're taller than your wife, she sets hers high, you can integrate the power pedal with the setting on the door, and so it'll move the power pedals down when you get in the vehicle. It also has traction control and rear parking assistance, in addition to when you put the vehicle in reverse, you have a full color rear backup camera, and this is a great feature, especially as big as these are. It really helps give you confidence when you're backing up that you don't have to worry about anything. And the thing I really like about the Suburbans is when you back up, as you are turning your steering wheel, this little red grid display right here will actually tell you what direction you are turning your steering wheel. It'll actually tell you which direction your wheels are going. So that, along with the parking assist, really helps, especially, you know, if you're a little hesitant about driving such a big vehicle. It really helps you feel, you know, that you're under control. You don't have to worry about anybody being behind you. Lots of features here. Of course, you have a Bose sound system. You know, this is the highest quality speaker you can get. This is an extremely nice sound. You got your OnStar system here. You can activate that with them. Of course, you have your power sunroof here. There are no stains in the headlines or the shade right here. And then I really love this feature. You have your power rear hatch. And so I have a wife with 4 kids. She goes to the grocery store, goes to Sam's Club. She's got a handful. She doesn't have to want to put a kid down to lift up the hatch, and this will lift it up right for her. So this is an excellent feature. So I love the ability here to see as you're backing up, and I'll just kind of show it to you here real quick, just so you can see how it works. As you can see here, vehicle's never been smoked in one time. It has very clean cup holders. You have this compartment here that has, typically that's where you can put your headphones. This is your home link. You can integrate your power garage door opener to one of these buttons so that you don't have to have, you know, the big garage door opener clicker right there. You just press one of these buttons and it'll close or open your garage door. And as you can see here, and in the pictures especially, I don't know if anybody's ever sat in the middle seats or the back seats. I mean, these things are just absolutely immaculate. There's no stains in the carpet. There's no wear in the carpet. This is your DVD player here. And then even the middle row has heated seats. They can control their air. They can control the DVD. They can plug in a video game, their iPod from right back here. They can also have their own setting as far as XM, normal FM, AM. You have your own cigarette lighter adapter, their own cup holders. Very nice, especially for long trips and vacations and such. Third row seat is absolutely immaculate. Nothing in the door panels to apologize about. Rear backup cameras right there. This rear compartment is clean. There's no stains or anything like that. And even the third row, you know, has their own DVD screen. These seats are very easy to remove. You just pull that lever, they fold down. They have wheels on the back of them, on the bottom of them. You just pull them right out, and you can have a huge compartment here for storage if you want to. Clean door panels here. Passenger has air-conditioned seats and heated seats. Immaculate seat here. Power seats work great. I already showed you the manuals, the power sunroof, and the luggage rack. I want to just take a quick minute here to show you the keyless remote. So you got your keyless remote here, and you just hit this button right here, and it opens and closes the rear hatch. And then you have your unlock button, and your panic button. Obviously it comes with one remote and one key. You can get these keyless remotes on eBay very inexpensively. Again, this is an LTZ, and it is absolutely ready to go. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call on my cell phone at 330-715-1555. Thank you.